Finally my camera guy came and we're gonna film how we train. So in the morning I was swimming and he wasn't here. So we're gonna play like a Russian Armenian basketball. It's like a wrestling basketball. We called it reg ball. And then I'm gonna work on with Giorgio Petrosyan on the pads. That's it so far. And then I'm gonna eat fish and then sleep. Давай, смотрите в игру. Смотрите, кто забивает. Слышишь? Ну ты смотри, может тебя выпустим? Давай вот как тренер, сможешь ты мне вот считай, что вот это грэблинг. Вот ты выставь нас, кто... RS, the best Porsche.
Brother, when I meet you, we fight 1v1, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Brother, the best car, this one. Lambo for the guys who doesn't know Ferrari. Yeah, train hard. Okay, see you. I feel great, a little bit tired because this is first week from my camp. And here is so difficult to train because we are in the mountains, it's too high. And yeah, first week is a little bit hard, but next week is gonna be way easier. Today was pretty fun day. Now we're going to eat some fish. The fish I caught yesterday. We're in Armenia, middle of nowhere. This is the Olympic Training Center. 2,800 meters. It's our guys, they run, but we hike because it's too hard. And I have a competition tonight. That's why I don't run. So I need my legs be fresh. Yeah, walking, hiking for me is like easy, but running is hard. It's gonna be hard training. Monday, it's always hard day, but I'm ready. After yesterday, after hikes, my legs, I can't even explain. Sore, but I'm gonna use my hands today, so it should be good.
Офигели это с этой горы на самом деле. Да? В субботу. Наверное, было самое сложное, что я вот физически в своей жизни делал, реально. С чем-то сравнивать по усталости, наверное, тяжелее было.
This highly anticipated fight isn't about the lights, it's the mirrors, the sweat on the mats, the sound of gloves hitting pads when no one's watching. Inside these walls, Arman Tsarukyan is building a version of himself that can outlast Ruffy, survive the pressure and moment. Every round here is a step towards discipline, detail, and the kind of work that doesn't end up on social media, but is clear as day on fight night.
This is me before Hyrex. I don't even sweat. Yes. It's illegal.
Of course. Let's go. Up, knee, 7, 8.
Don't, a little bit more on me. Don't throw here, coach. That's it, that's it. 5 you said, coach.
No, you did 1, you stopped.
No,
Then you
no.
did 4.
Count 5.
5 straight.
Okay, vamos.
No, it's okay. We'll go 5 here. 1. 2, good.
On me, coach.
You gotta start over. 5.
No, wait.
You gotta start
Throw
over.
on me, coach. Don't throw
5.
here.
What?
Secret juice не работает.
Get that side.
Step inside the gym. This is where the real fight begins. Outside, the air is different, colder and sharper. Every breath feels like a test. The coach is calling the shot, and Arman is strategic with his movement. In his mind, the pads aren't leather or foam. They're Ruffy's chin, his rhythm, and every mistake he cannot afford to make inside the octagon. This is where Arman forges his pace. His combinations stop becoming drills and instead resemble weapons. He isn't training to look good. He wants to make sure that when the bell rings, his body knows exactly what to do.
Good job. Good job. Let's go. Go. 42. It says you're stuck right now. Yes. 33. Go. 32. Yes. Go. 31. You got it. Go. Got it. Yeah. Woo. Good. Yeah. Nice.
Under the roof of the gym, the noise fades. On cardio equipment, Arman has no clinch, cover, or escape. Every pedal stroke he puts in right now shows up in the bank of rounds he plans to win. While his coach times the intervals, the battle is internal for Arman. Burn now so that it doesn't later. This isn't flashy, it doesn't make highlight reels. But when the 5th round hits and his legs are still fresh, this is the reason.
God.
How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can't complain.
Focus on that.
Yeah.
High kick or
Knee. To the body.
Yeah.
stop this first?
Yeah. 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 Done! Yeah.
However, once inside the ring, the rhythm changes. Gloves up, feet light, and Arman moving like he's already hearing the crowd. With every punch, he is building the kind of muscle memory that does not break under pressure. Arman's preparation shows in the way he resets after each combo, the way he refuses to let a missed shot. He turns boxing from a skill into a system.
Against Arman Tsarukyan. Many people think Arman is actually the best lightweight in the world. When you see people say that Ruffy is in trouble because Arman is such a good wrestler, and they think back to the fight that he had with BSD, just how different is he today to the fighter that lost to Benoit Saint-Denis in that fight?
Oh, well, it's just chalk and cheese. You can just see how he's improving, you know. And for this fight here again, you know, that's one of our specialties is our defensive wrestling and our scrambles, you know, and our not accepting the position. And yeah, and he's honestly he's picking it up. I mean, when he first came, he was still really stuck in his you know, jujitsu type thing where he'd attach himself to the person. Where now he's not. He's really you know, chaining his escapes and, getting out, putting his body in the right position, putting his hands in the right position.
A lot of people say Arman might already be the best lightweight in the world. Back then, he was stuck in old habit, clinging in scrambles, thinking like a pure grappler. Now, in camp, you see the change. Every takedown attempt against him meets a chain of escapes. Every bad position is treated like a problem to solve, not a place to survive. His defensive wrestling and scrambles are being drilled into instinct. He's creating space, putting his body and hands exactly where they need to be, and turning defense into offense before the ref even resets the action.
Look, Ruffy's got a very unusual style, so it's very hard to prepare for it. He hits so hard.
Really hard?
Yeah. Really hard. He whack, and he's got such good timing and such a good eye. Like he just sets little traps up for you. Everything he does, he's doing it for a reason. Like I don't want to give too much away, but there's everything he does. There's reasoning behind it, and he's got such a good. Like I said, he's got fighter IQ. He's got a good eye. And I think the missing piece was his defensive wrestling. You don't have to be the best wrestler. You don't have to be the best submission artist. As long as you can get back up and knock him out, that's all he needs. And I'm telling you, he's looking good. And Arman's in for a fight. It's not going to be he's going to hold Ruffy down for 5 rounds and make it ugly. I can't see that happen.
But as Joe Lopez reiterates, Ruffy isn't just any other opponent. His style is unusual, built on timing, traps, and brutal power. Every movement is setting something up. Joe Lopez says the missing piece for Ruffy used to be defensive wrestling. Fix that, and he becomes a nightmare. Survive the grappling, get back up, and let his hands do the rest. That's exactly why Arman's camp looks the way it does. It's all designed to take away Ruffy's easiest path to victory. Ruffy deserves the credit. He's dangerous, smart, and built to punish mistakes. But in this gym, Arman is treating this fight like a chess match where every wrong move has already been rehearsed, solved, and drilled until it's no longer a threat.
Yeah, but for Ruffy, look, this is where Ruffy could have an advantage. His last fight was against Michael Chandler, so he's already been training for the last camp against a wrestler. Down block.
Did Chandler shoot?
From quite a while.
I think he touched his leg at one point. Yeah.
He shot
I don't know if it was a
times.
shot, but
Well, you're right about that.
Was to
the body type and the fighting style is similar to what if Chandler would have wrestled, what it would have been, because Arman's shorter, Chandler's shorter.
Right.
Both good wrestlers, both thick and strong in close positions.
So he's already been prepping for that.
But Arman has better stand-up than
Chandler.
but
without
also,
a doubt.
Chandler's never shown wrestling for like 3 rounds, I think. He's never been able to do it. So I don't think they're probably getting ready to stuff 1 or 2 takedowns, and then also it's Chandler at the end of his career. I don't think they're comparable, really,
Yeah, but I mean, just in terms of
style,
in terms of preparation, like you're preparing for a wrestler.
And it was Benoit Saint Denis that was the beginning of that. He knew he was going to have to deal with that. He failed, and then he made the camp change, and so I think he's taking wrestling very serious now after that loss to BSD.
And him working with Volk's only going to elevate him for sure.
Ruffy's camp was built for a wrestler, but Arman isn't just a wrestler. He's shorter, thicker, more explosive, and he can keep that pressure on for rounds, not just flashes. Wrestling went from a strength to a mission. Every escape, every scramble, every defensive detail sharpened so he's never caught like that again. Ruffy prepared for a wrestler. Arman's preparing for everything Ruffy can throw, and then some.
BSD did to him. BSD bullied Ruffy out there. And he's a far cry from Arman Tsarukyan's wrestling. It's a whole different level. Arman's the best wrestler in this division. And the only guy that's close is Gamrot, but the difference is Arman's a lot more dangerous when it goes to the ground. He beats you up bad, cuts you open with elbows, tries to knock you out with ground and pound. He has excellent submissions, very top heavy. The guy's incredibly strong. He's very flexible too. It's hard to get out from under him. And Ruffy had all he could handle with BSD on the ground. Arman is going to take this to a different level. And although Ruffy has changed his training camp from the Fighting Nerds, and that didn't end well with John Silva. Silva doesn't like him anymore. To training with Volkanovski, which seems to be a much better camp for him. We'll see if he makes the adjustments and his grappling improved drastically, because it has to improve that much. It has to improve a lot just to beat BSD again, let alone go up multiple levels above that to beat Arman. He's not even ready for BSD's takedown level. How is he going to get on Arman's level? BSD shoots shots that are a lot more obvious. I mean, look what just happened with him and Paddy Pimblett. Even the shots he had against Dustin Poirier, even the ones against Ruffy, his wrestling isn't that great. It's very obvious when he shoots, and Ruffy still couldn't do much against it. I mean, the takedown threat was such a problem for him that he was even getting tagged standing by the much slower, much sloppier BSD.
Ruffy already had his hands full with Benoit Saint Denis on the mat, and BSD's wrestling, far from perfect. His shots are obvious, his timing readable. Still, Ruffy struggled. Still, he got tagged standing by a slower, sloppier opponent. Now imagine that pressure multiplied. Faster entries, heavier top game, no room to breathe. That's Arman. Ruffy switched camps, chasing upgrades, but the gap is real. To beat BSD again, he needs big improvements. To beat Arman, he needs a leap. On the ground, this isn't just a step up. It's a different level entirely. When the lights come up and the cage door shuts, all the talk fades. What's left is the work. The miles on the bike, the snaps on the pads, the scrambles drilled until they're automatic. Arman didn't build this camp to win debates. He built it to win rounds. And against Ruffy, that might be the difference between a good night and a legacy. If you felt the intensity of this camp, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Drop your prediction in the comments. Arman by decision, or does he finish it early? And share this with someone who needs to see what real lightweight preparation looks like.